It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hawkeyes offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Going to the running game. Got room at the 35. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. When you reach this point of the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. On the move at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And the Huskies will hustle to the line.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unleashes one deep. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Can anyone catch him? Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like, guys...
Headed to the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to... Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll give it to the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet buy a little time. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Texas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That's caught. It's Washington. At the 40, there he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Still running at the 40. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Caught near the sticks. It's Armstrong. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Williams will pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's caught inside the 30. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams looking for a man. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Open runway ahead. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Williams will pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They keep attacking through the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up the shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's McCray. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The back goes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got his man. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Hawkeyes are on the move. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the pummeling has started. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Washington, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jeff. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
Gets it out fast, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. The hand to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the catch. It's McCray. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the game.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those.
Touchdown, Iowa! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense is.
Oh, look out! He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
And that pass is intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the Hawkeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They get to him as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, starting from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.